So when I was little, my family lived in a different place than where we currently live. And where we live, it was a very farm community um, place. So we usually grew corn and squash and all of the vegetable stuff that was available to us in our backyards. And I remember running around in the soil and watering the plants and everything. So that's the type of food I grew up with. And I didn't realize how important it was until we moved more towards, I guess you would say, towards town, and we moved towards a smaller place and we didn't have a lot of backyard space. So my mom started buying vegetables from the grocery store, and I noticed that the taste was different and it didn't really taste that good to me. And that was my first concept of gardening, realizing that gardening is better. My mom currently has a tomato garden that she is growing now, and I will say it tastes better than regular tomatoes at the grocery store. So, my topic today is that you should um, start a vegetable garden. And three main reasons why you should start a vegetable garden is that it boosts your health, um, and they taste better. It saves you money, and also you can benefit from your mental health. It benefits from mental health. And so my first topic is going to be the fact that it benefits from your mental health. Um, According to the Penn State Extension, the article Master Gardener, you when you start a vegetable garden, um, you have something called attention fatigue. And that is when you're running around all day and you're kind of tired from paying attention to all these sorts of things. When you garden, you focus on one thing and you just set your mind to it. And that can help relieve some stress and also some anxiety. It gives you one thing to focus on, and you can relax and your brain can decompress. And also, gardening, it releases dopamine because um, when you see something you made happen, like let's say you planted a tomato and you watched it grow, you have self-confidence and your self-esteem grows with the plant. So you see that it growed, you're like, yay, you did a good job, and that releases dopamine as well. And that's also in the article Penn State Extension Master Gardener. And my second topic is going to be the fact that gardening is good for your health. And according to the University of Texas at Austin, the article digging into health benefits of gardening, those who garden um, tend to have more control over the herbicides and their pesticides. So they control what goes into their body. And so if you don't like the fact that you have pesticides in your food, or you don't like the fact that they have herbicides, or maybe you don't like the fact that there's additives in there, you control what you put into your own plant, and therefore you control what you put into your body. So that's one way you can help your health, just staying aware of what you're eating. And um, according to newsinhealth.gov, the article Plants and Partners in Health, you also, those who garden tend to have more vegetable and fruit intake. So um, if you garden, you tend to eat what you make. And so vegetables and fruits, they are known to have fiber, minerals, and you can get all of your supplements that you get from your vitamins in your vegetables every single day. And these things can help with cancer and stroke and just your nutrition in the long run. And this kind of brings me to my third topic, which is how starting a vegetable fruit garden can help you save money. And according to the article, you don't need to be spending a lot to start your own garden from the site Plants with Purpose. Uh, you don't need to start. You don't need to have a lot of money to start your own garden. So that means that you can start with composting. You can get orange peels and coffee grounds, which put it into soil, and that makes nutrient-rich soil. You can also use manure, and you can also save your seeds. And this will help you because you don't have to buy seeds at the grocery store. Another thing you can do is that you can join communities, and usually in these communities, they like to give seeds to their friends or neighbors, and they also like to give soil that they make themselves. And if you need like a plant box, you can get it from you can make wooden planks out of it, or you can even use cardboard boxes that you want to throw away. It doesn't have to be something fancy. You can just really just start anywhere. And that brings me to my next topic, which is the fact that you can save money by not going to the grocery store. And according to Investopedia, the article costs effectiveness of growing a garden. In the long run, you do save money. When you start buying materials, you might think that you're spending a lot, but um, growing the expensive types of vegetables, you can save definitely a lot more money, specifically 5 cents per vegetable, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it really does matter in the long run because you're buying in pounds from the grocery store compared to buy the fruit in your own vegetable garden. And these are my topics for why you should start your own vegetable garden. And here's my challenge to you. My challenge is that you don't need to start big to start a vegetable garden. So I challenge you to save your seeds. By saving your seeds, you can do a lot more and you can plant a lot more. So even if you save your apple seeds or maybe an avocado nut, just put it in soil, water every day, and you'll start to see something grow. Thank you.